Sophie. Hey, look, Sophie. Sophie, look at the camera. Sophie. Sophie, look at the camera. Say hi. Say hi, big girl. Hey guys, welcome to the twice a weekly update. Is that a word? Twice a weekly update. In the last episode, what am I talking about? This isn't a Let's Play. I was just Let's Playing. I was just recording Slide 2. We're at episode 49. I'm trying to see how many episodes it's going to be. It's going to be about 50-something episodes. I'm really sorry about that. I'm at the end of the game, though, so don't worry. I'm almost done recording it. And, yeah, that's great. Today is the date I'm going to upload this, so everything is going to be accurate as of dates. I've got more games to talk about. So, recently, Twisted Pixel had a great deal, amazing deal. I got 4 games for 800 points. I got the Maw, both the Splosion Man games, Splosion Man, Miss Splosion Man, and then I got Comic Jumper. I've only ever owned Splosion Man. That's one of my favorite games, possibly. So, obviously, Twisted Pixel has other games. I'm like, oh, I'll get those as well. I'll play those, and it was all really cheap that day. So I was like, oh, great deal. I have the points already on my account, so why not? They're actually the leftover points from when I downloaded Plants vs. Zombies. If you guys want me to talk about that game sometime, I will. Next update. I'll talk about a game every update. How's that? You guys tell me a game to talk about that I mention. I'll talk about it in every update. So I've already talked about The Walking Dead and Sly 4. So this week we're going to talk about all 4 of these games. I'm going to start off with the first one ever made, which is The Maw. I haven't really gotten very far into that one. I just started playing it yesterday. And it's a cool game. I like the style. I think it's obviously ripped off a lot of elements from Kirby. The fact he eats things and gets their powers. But I think it's really cool, though, how you have to eat so much in the level to grow. And it's like a mix of Kirby and, like, Spore, if that makes sense. Like a mix of them 2 games, along with, like, puzzle game elements. And it's a really fun game, but it's a little bit easy. And I can tell from what I've heard, it's kind of short. But, it's a fun game, though. It's really fun. There's hidden items and stuff. It's really cool. That's the thing with Twisted Pixel. They'll only put 1 hidden item per level. And, that's simple enough for me. But, yeah, if you haven't played them all yet, I really don't suggest... I mean, if you're going to get it now while it's on sale, because it's definitely not worth the $1,200 they charge for it. It's much better when you get it on a good deal. I would definitely wait until it's on sale. Twisted Pixel might do a sale like this again sometime if they have another great comeback or something like that. I don't know. They've actually had Miss Splosion Man come out recently, and that was a success, so I'm not sure. They might, you know. Going on to Splosion Man, which is another great game I played. I love Splosion Man. It's one of my favorite games on the arcade. If you played Super Meat Boy, you'll like Splosion Man. It's basically a game based on puzzles. It's a fast action reaction type puzzle game with really hard reaction points. But the thing is with this game is your attack is also your jump. The only way you can attack is by jumping, and the only way you can jump is by attacking. And so therefore, and you can only do it 3 times in a row, then he has to like recharge. And basically the puzzles revolve around that. He's a little exploding dude. It's amazing. And I can't say really much about Miss Splosion Man. It's a sequel to this. I think the only problem I have with this sequel is it's obviously... I thought Miss Splosion Man, it's going to be the same as Splosion Man, you're just going to play as a girl. They put girly stereotypes in it just to emphasize the name, I guess, to make the difference. I don't like it. I really don't like it. I thought it'd just be a new voice actor was all. No, they added so many stereotypes. I just feel wrong playing it. It's like, everything about it is girly looking, and it's just... You know, I've waited all this time for Splosion Man 2, and this is what I got. But, I mean, it's still a fun game. It's still really well done. And it's Twisted Pixels. You can tell they're joking when they do these things. And then moving on to Comic Jumper. How much time we got? Comic Jumper. Comic Jumper is hilarious. You basically play as a superhero with a smiley face head and his little star on his chest, and they are always arguing throughout the entire game. And then as for the game itself, it's just a generic side-scroller, excuse me. And it takes place in like in different comics. He actually changes his appearance and everything as you go into like different comic book parodies. And it's just fucking hilarious. I'm not going to spoil any of the jokes for you guys who haven't played it, but it is definitely a really funny game. Definitely worth the $1,200 it charges. But I mean, I got it on sale for 200, so I don't care. But definitely, if you haven't played it, go look up a walkthrough or like a let's play for it first, at least. I mean, just get an idea of what to expect. That I can tell it's not everybody's game, but yes, all four of them are really good games. I actually spend a lot of time on playing those arcade games on Xbox because they're really, for the points they charge, they're usually you get really good games out of that. And like I said, I'll talk about Super Meat Boy. I'll talk about Plants vs Zombies. Any of them games. You guys want me to talk about one? I will. I can talk about like the ports of like Banjo-Kazooie. I played those obviously. When I heard there was a port, I was like, I'll play it again. Why not? You know, a game's good when you'll buy it again just to play it again. When you still own the old version. What else is there I could say here? I can't really tell what Let's Play I'm going to do after Slide 2. After Slide 2, Let's Plays, I'm going to have to experiment. This is why I record ahead. It's also because I have time I'm going to record ahead. And I've had a lot of time lately to record since school's almost out and I have no real work. It's mostly studies for the finals and stuff. And during the summer, I'm going to go into that one of them little recording overloads, and I'm going to like blow up my computer with overloads. I do this every year. I'll have so many Let's Plays. I'll be like 3 Let's Plays ahead. I just record every day. It's how I am. I just like to record. I just enjoy the recording sessions. But I think I'm going to take a break after Slide 2 just to have some time to think. But almost done. I was planning on finishing it today, but I guess the computer didn't want me recording that much, and it was like slowing down and stuff, and I was like, I should probably take a break. It's probably trying to save all this. And my computer isn't exactly a nice one. It's not exactly a bad one. It's a pretty nice one, but I mean, just a decent one. Just a generic one. And it can't go with hours of recording. I need like a RAM upgrade. Anyways, I think that's all I can really say. It's like 1 o'clock, 2 o'clock right now, so it's just this generic time of the day where you decide to look at the clock. I don't know. I'm out of good commentary. I might do Luigi's Mansion, but I'm not sure. I'm probably not going to do it. So don't you guys force me into it, because Luigi's Mansion, I will try to play perfectly. And if you played Luigi's Mansion, you know getting a perfect score in that game is a pain in the ass to do. It's just, you gotta, you can't get hit, you gotta grab every item in the game, and I'm just not gonna risk a perfect score there. So, if I ever Let's Play it, I'll go for a pretty good score, and I'll get all the hidden items that add to it. Kind of like Slide 2. If you guys watch Let's Play, I'm not trying to get too many coins, but I try to buy each upgrade, and I try to get every single treasure in the game. And I pickpocket the parts where it's easy. But in Slide 2, for example, is the point where I put a lot of focus into the coins in Slide 2, though. I actually get a lot of them as I go. So, I'm actually, in the recording session, I got all the things in the game now. I just have to finish it story mode. So, I actually, at the end, put no focus at all on the coins. I actually kill guards, don't even grab them. Because at that point, I have them all. I have all the upgrades and everything. So, it's like, I don't need this. But, yeah, that's it for, this week's update, I guess. That was short, I know. I'm out of things to say. Nothing really going on right now. If you guys, I don't know. That's it. Talk about potatoes in the comments again. No, don't talk about potatoes this time. Talk about something else. I don't know. Talk about Twisted Pixel games. Actually, that's a good idea. I'm gonna start a little discussion for Twisted Pixel games down there. You guys just start up some feelings in the games or whatever. I'll reply and shit. That's how I always am with these updates. And we'll just see what kind of conversation starts a-rolling. I'm done. Done with recording anything for today. I'm taking a break now. I'm going to go grab myself some lunch now. And I'm going to start enjoying my rest of my day. And, so yeah, I'll see you guys next Wednesday, where I probably won't have any games to talk about then. So if you guys might want to suggest some things to talk about that I already own for a long time. Or maybe Let's Plays suggestions. That works too. We'll think about it. I'll see what happens next week. Next week's update will be short, though, so I'll see you guys then.